Welcome friends to Literature Mantra. I am Harsh Singh. In this video we will discuss how to prepare for MA English entrance exam of Jamia, and along with trend analysis in terms of question pattern, we will also discuss the syllabus of Jamia and then how to answer subjective questions or essay type questions, because Jamia में objective type and subjective type questions दोनों पूछे जाते हैं. So let's start. नए अपडेट्स के लिए आप हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं फेसबुक पर या इंस्टाग्राम पर या यूट्यूब पर, और लिटरेचर मंत्रा के साथ जुड़ना ना भूलें, भारत का एकमात्र फ्री ऑनलाइन प्रिपरेशन प्लेटफॉर्म यूजीसी नेट के लिए और इंग्लिश लिटरेचर से जुड़े हुए सभी एग्जाम्स के लिए. Now before discussing the syllabus of Jamia, a brief introduction about Jamia Millia Islamia. Now Jamia Millia Islamia is a central university and in terms of ranking, मतलब university ranking के हिसाब से its rank is in the top 10 best universities in India. And if you have a look at the National Institutional Ranking Framework, जो कि एक index है to rank universities in India, and this is released by the Government of India. So इसमें अगर exactly देखें तो यहाँ पे है Jamia and Delhi University is just behind it. So it has even surpassed Delhi University. Delhi University is at the 11th position, but Jamia is at 10th position. Okay. सो अगर DU में या JNU में किसी भी वजह से एडमिशन आपका नहीं हो पाया, देन नथिंग टू वरी, you still have one more good university, Jamia, if you wish to do your masters from Delhi, because Jamia is in Delhi. Okay, now moving on to the syllabus of Jamia. According to the officially specified syllabus, Jamia's entrance will have MCQs और objective type questions as well as subjective type questions, जैसा कि मैंने शुरू में बताया आपको, and this is the syllabus that has been specified. Okay, so there will be questions on events in the literary world, then history of English literature, उसके बाद literary terms and genres, then classical literature, then literary movements, उसके बाद literary theory and criticism. So when it comes to MCQs, in sub you can expect questions from all of these. Okay. उसके बाद आते हैं subjective type questions. So according to the specification, there will be 2 subjective type questions. So in one question you'll have to write an essay on critiquing an excerpt or quotation from literary theory or criticism. उसके बाद second essay होगा a reflective essay on authors, texts, movements or critical perceptions. So you'll have to write 2 subjective type answers. Okay. Now how to prepare for Jamia's entrance exam? See, as far as the objective type questions are concerned, the syllabus is similar to that of other universities. अगर आपने JNU या Delhi University के लिए या किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए पहले प्रिपरेशन की हुई है, then as far as the objective type questions are concerned, उसका syllabus almost similar ही है. I'm saying similar, not same. Okay, so please mark this word. So you need not worry about that. उसके बाद आते हैं subjective type questions. So for subjective type questions, you should have a general understanding of literature. And in such questions, your power of expression is the most important thing. Okay, and of course, for a good power of expression, you need to have a good vocabulary and also good answer writing skills. But see, vocabulary development and answer writing skills इतना आसान तो होता नहीं है that you can do it in few days' time or in a week's time. These things take time. But yes, there is something called smart work. Now to do some smart work, you should be clear with some basic things in answer writing. In any answer writing, whether it be undergraduate level, postgraduate level, any answer writing. और इस topic पे how to write subjective type answers, इस पे मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया हुआ है. And in this video, I talk about how to write multi-dimensional answers. Okay, so in any subjective type answer writing or in any exam, if you have written a multi-dimensional answer, you are likely to get good marks. Simple as that. And in this video, I talk about what exactly is a multi-dimensional answers. I use examples to illustrate my point. Okay, so if you want, you can watch this video. I will give the link below in the description. And another rule of thumb is make a list of important points for specific authors or ages, literary ages I mean, or literary movements. Okay, you might ask that there can be many authors, and then there are plenty of ages in literature, then literary movements as well. So can we prepare important points for all of these? See, it is not necessary to prepare points for every author. Okay, but important authors, important ages and important literary movements, this is the least that you should do. And my suggestion would be, whoever is your teacher, mentor, guide, just request him or her that please sir, ma'am, give us a list of important topics, and along with that some key points or important points, what exactly to include in those topics when we write answers. This kind of strategy might not work in every exam, but for this particular exam or MA entrance level exams, this strategy works perfectly. Okay, because very few days are left, अब तो exam में बहुत कम ही दिन बचे हुए हैं. So do some smart work and clear this exam in the first attempt. To understand this point, let's consider an example. Let's take this question. This question came in last year's paper. Okay, and the question is, write a reflective essay on any one of the following. A option is postmodernism, then B, genre fiction in Indian literature, then C, age of reason. Now which option are you going to choose and what are you going to write? For instance, if you chose the first option, postmodernism, इसमें आप क्या लिखोगे? Now some of the important points that you should include in this question or in your answer are these. For example, influences on postmodernism, then characteristics or traits of postmodernism, then modernism versus postmodernism. Now what is the difference between modernism and postmodernism? उसके बाद what more you should include is ways in which postmodernism was reflected in art and literature. Okay. Then another important point which you should include is literary references. For example, Lyotard's The Postmodern Condition. This is a very, very important work in describing postmodernism. Okay, so you should refer to this work of Lyotard. Then some other literary references. For example, the French Lieutenant's Woman by John Fowles. This particular work, The French Lieutenant's Woman, this is considered to be a classic in postmodernism. So these are some of the important points which you should include while writing your answer on postmodernism. But this is the least that I will expect from any student. You can write more, no problem, but nothing less than this. With this, I wish you all the best, but don't forget to subscribe and like, and do press the bell icon, and I will see you in the next video.